Excellent. Good evening. My name is Summer Rothrock. I use she, her pronouns. I serve as the Associate Director for Parent and Family Resources in the Division of Student Affairs. So if you're watching this as a Pitt parent or family member, hopefully you found us and are excited for Family Weekend, but I am your contact person. And at the end, don't worry, I'll give you my contact information. But I am your support person as you're supporting your Pitt student. And so don't just need to send me questions about Family Weekend. Any questions you have about being a Pitt parent or family member or supporting your student, please send them my way. Contact information at the end of this presentation. But today we're going to talk about one of my favorite weekends of the entire year, probably other than commencement weekend, because I really like commencement too, which is Family Weekend. So let's get moving. Just kidding, the advance on my slide didn't work. Now we're moving. There we go. So overview of what we're going to cover tonight. And so maybe that will help you get your questions answered before you put them in the Q&A. But if you already know you have a question, go ahead and stick it in there. We'll go over registration. We'll go over the Pitt Family Tailgate, our Nationality room tours, the Pitt football game, just a general schedule so you can begin thinking about what your travel may look like if there's travel involved for your family. A little bit about on-site check-in and how to best be prepared, hotels and parking, helpful tips from me, so I think they're helpful. Hopefully you do too. And then time for questions. All right, so Family Weekend, probably the most important thing are what are the dates? This year, Family Weekend will be October 3rd through the 5th. That's a Friday to Saturday to Sunday, 2025, obviously. And you may be wondering, will it be the same weekend in 2026? No. Family Weekend is never, or rarely, this is my fourth Family Weekend in this position, and it has never been the same weekend. Family Weekend is actually assigned to us based on the football schedule and religious holiday schedule after the academic calendar is approved. So if you're trying to already predict out 2026, I wish I could help you. I wish I could tell you we'll be able to predict it, but we won't be able to. So Family Weekend moves around a bit, but my understanding is that we're lots of excited families for beginning of October and not into November, which also is feels a bit late, and we feel that with you. So we are so excited to hopefully also welcome you when the weather might still be warm. So what is Family Weekend? It's an opportunity to visit campus and engage in student life and connect with your student and build your Pitt family legacy. To really get a feeling of being a part of our Pitt family, we hope to immerse you in that, give you a little bit of academic life, of social life, of athletics on campus, and build your Pitt spirit. One thing I want you to know is that it is never mandatory, and nothing during Family Weekend is mandatory. Please build a visit that works for your student and your family. Don't feel pressure to get to everything. When the final schedule is released, last year we had like 132 events on that schedule total. You're just not getting to 132 things. Please don't feel that pressure. All right, so first step in your Family Weekend journey is going to be registration. Registration will open this upcoming Monday, June 2nd. We're aiming for around noon, pending any email or website glitches. But here's the important thing. You don't need to be logged on at noon to register because registration does not fill. There are some events that fill, and I'll go over that. But registration for Family Weekend will not fill. It will close on Friday, September 12th, so we have enough time to get everything turned around for October 3rd. But registration itself will not fill. So please don't feel like you need to spend your lunch hour on Monday waiting for registration to open. Do it when you're able to. Okay. Registration doesn't fill. However, some events will reach room capacity. We average over 6,000 visitors during Family Weekend. And so some of those events have high traffic, and we work really hard to make sure that traffic is being turned over and that we are able to get everyone into those events. But in the event that room capacities fill and we've reached fire code, so right, we don't want to endanger anyone, we will halt entrance for a little while, let some people leave, and then we'll continue it. But we've got plans for that. As a large campus, we're used to large events, and so we'll be ready for that. You can request a refund for registration up until the registration deadline, which again is September 12th. Registration for academic department events may be required. They will not be paid. There will not be a price tag for academic events like the Hillman Library tours. They may have you register so they know who's coming when. The School of Engineering, College of General Studies, Arts and Sciences, the Honors College. I mean, I could just list all of our schools for you, but you get the point that there may be additional registration because they want to know what guests are coming to visit them and they want to be fully prepared to welcome you. All of those additional registrations will be on our website when we publish those events. So you'll have lots of advance notice. So what packages? We have 2 different packages that you can get for family weekend. And the easiest way to sort of break them down is if you only want stuff, that would be the Rocks Welcome package for you. And it's $15 per person. If you would like stuff, swag, it's the easiest way to say it, and events with food, you're going to want the Panther Plus package, which is $20 a person. There are lots of other events that are not family weekend sponsored events with food that if you have the Rocks Welcome package, you'll be able to attend. All of those academic events that I listed, you'll be able to attend. Any of our add-ons you might want to grab, you can do those as well. The schedule will let you know what is a Panther Plus package holder only event. Add-ons that you can do for your family weekend experience are the Pitt Family Tailgate. We've got a whole slide dedicated to that. The football game and other athletic events, which you can purchase tickets for, and Nationality room tours for Panther Plus package holders only. Have a whole nother slide about that too. Lots of details to go over. A little bit more to prep you for registration. Do not include your Pitt student in registration. You do not need to buy them a package, but please bring them to events if they want to come. We are always prepared for your Pitt student. We just want to know who are other guests that are coming. So do not buy a package for your Pitt student. Okay. If you accidentally buy a package for your Pitt student, let me know and we just refund it. Kids under 12 are free, but please indicate them on your registration form. So we flat out ask you that question. Do you have a kid under 12? Let us know how many you're bringing. And add-on experiences, which we've gone over. I'll rush right into that. Next slide. The Pitt Family Tailgate. Those tickets will go on sale Tuesday, September 2nd. They are $35 per person, and a ticket is needed for your Pitt student. So this is the one that you need to get a ticket for your Pitt student. Those tickets will sell out. Last year, we sold 1,100 tickets to the tailgate in 48 hours. So that is one of the ones that I would say probably be logged in and ready. And we will give you lots of advance notice on when those tickets will go on sale, like what time on September 2nd. Because we know that they're highly sought after. We have added even more tickets this year, but we are now at capacity on the Great Lawn in the area. And so this will be the max number of tickets we're ever able to sell. What is the Pitt Family Tailgate? If this is your first family weekend or you haven't done our tailgate before, it is a private tailgate experience on the Great Lawn area of the North Shore outside of Acrisure Stadium. So you can see the stadium and the river, and you're right along that like swatch of grass called the Great Lawn. You can't miss us. We have the largest tent, obviously for 1,200 people, quite a large tent. It includes a catered buffet, lawn games, a cash bar, face painting, photo booth, and I think a great selling point are private bathrooms. They are porta potties, but they're probably the nicest of porta potties, you know, if that means anything to you. But the private bathrooms, like the bathrooms dedicated for us, are quite a draw. Nationality room tours, another add-on just for our Panther Plus package holders. Those tour slots will open on Tuesday, September 2nd also. So the same time that email goes out with our Pitt Family Tailgate tickets, so will the Nationality room tours. Those tour slots will fill. I am just telling you now, I know that those will fill because they are limited due to space and staffing within the Nationality rooms program. If you sign up for a tour and cannot attend, please cancel at any time because it's a free ticket. You don't have to pay for the Nationality Rooms tour. It's included in your Panther Plus package. But please, when you grab that free ticket, if you know you're not going to be able to use them, even if it's just a couple hours before your tour time, please cancel so another family can enjoy a tour because they are so popular. The other thing I would consider is if you're coming to campus earlier in the week, if you're going to arrive before Thursday and you want to do one of the public tours, please reach out to us and we can arrange that if you're a Panther Plus package holder, because we would like to get as many people to see the beautiful and historic Nationality rooms as we can. All right. The Pitt football game. It is Pitt versus Boston College on Saturday, October 4th. Discounted tickets are actually on sale now. I don't think that they're publicizing them widely yet, just because it's a ways away. We will include that ticket link if you want to grab football tickets on Monday when we send out the registration email. Tickets are for a specific section, and so it's been this way. This will be the third year of the specific discounted section for Family Weekend. If you want to sit with your student, they will need a ticket for the section that your seats are in. The Family Weekend football game tickets are not in the student section. All ticket questions, I can try to answer some of them if they're in the Q&A, but I'm definitely not an athletics ticket expert, but I will try. But if you've got some of those expert level questions, please direct them to that phone number or that email address. And the game time will be announced closer to the game. I say this because last year, if you may recall, if you did Family Weekend last year, they did not announce the game time until I think 5 days before. I know because at that point I was stalking the ACC, just hoping for a game time because all of our planning hinged on it. So if you are also anxious for a game time in your planning schedule, just know that I am also anxious with you for a game time, but it will be much, much closer to the game when we get a game time. Here's just a schedule over the briefest of overview. Like I said, we had 132 events. I obviously could not fit those on a PowerPoint, but here are some highlights for you to start thinking about what your visit may look like. On-site check-in will begin Monday through Friday, and then limited Saturday morning hours. You're like, I'm not going to be there Monday. We're going to talk about that because your student can check you in, and then you don't need to worry about check-in. They can get all your stuff for you. Friday events start in the early evening, so no need to worry about being here Friday morning. When you get here, we will be ready for you whatever time that is. Saturday features academic department events, open houses, and the football game. So those events kind of go all day. They're really a variety of times, and from early morning, like early morning brunch, the whole way through to the late evening. The Sunday events end by noon. So if you're planning your travels home, Sunday events end by noon. There is currently a sample schedule on our website from last year that might give you even more insight. All right, on-site check-in. Like I said, early check-in begins Monday. It's like September 29th. We will send all of that out once you're registered. Trust me, we send you so many detailed emails and repeat the details a lot to make sure that you get them and can feel prepared for your visit. Your student can come check you in. When you register, you'll be emailed a barcode from our registration provider, FIVO, and that's what your student will need to scan. They'll need, each of your tickets comes with its own barcode, and we'll need to scan those. If you send them one barcode or you can't find the barcode, we can always look it up by your last name. We've got lots of ways to make sure that you get checked in. This year's new that the barcodes can actually be added to Apple Wallet. So I was quite excited about that. So you don't have to go digging through your emails. Check-in includes receiving a swag bag, your housing access wristbands if needed, and answering any of those last-minute questions. Hotels and parking. Parking is always a big topic, and I understand. Parking on our campus as an urban campus is a challenge. For many of our staff, they're on parking wait lists that run up to like 7 years. So we know the parking challenges for sure. There's a few things you can do in advance. We will have more detailed parking advice on our website, but the Park mobile app is probably one of the best options for you because you'll be able to reserve a space if one is available, and it'll tell you where it's available in our university lots around campus. The closest lot to the center of campus is the Soldiers and Sailors Garage, and they'll have some discounted parking during like off hours, so non-working hours. And all of those details, I promise, will be on our website. We hear every year, can you please provide us with parking passes? And I wish we could. I truly wish we could, but it would be our entire Family Weekend budget to be able to provide parking passes. So we recognize that challenge. I wish I had, a really great solution for you in parking, but know that we all feel that parking challenge deeply. But the Park mobile app is my #1 recommendation. Discounted hotel room blocks. We are still in negotiations with some of the hotels around us, and we will share those via email if and when they become available. The other thing to know is visiting families can use our campus shuttles all weekend long, including to the football game. Here are some what I think are helpful tips. I actually stole this idea from a family last year who used our late night bingo to have a social interaction with their students, roommates, family. That way it wasn't awkward. They didn't have to attempt to go to dinner and find something that everyone liked, but they used bingo and they shared a table and were able to have a social event and meet their roommates' parents, which I thought was awesome. Please use our built-in events for that. We would love to have you meet the people who are important in your students' lives during family weekend. Take lots of photos. We'll have some recommended photo opportunities for you. Let your student take the lead. Like, ask them to show where's their favorite place to get coffee on a Saturday morning. What's their favorite place to eat on campus? Where do they study? Let them take you around and really take the lead on what they'd like to show you. I do recommend pre-planning your meals and parking. With 6,000 visitors, all restaurants will be more crowded, all spaces on campus will be more crowded. But that also means they're exciting and we've got lots of visitors. But pre-planning your meals and parking will help you to definitely feel less stressed in the moment. And crowds, that's just my general helpful tip, is that there will be crowds. Your student chose a large urban institution, and we are so excited about that because the crowds bring so much energy. We are prepared for a large amount of people visiting during family weekend, but just know there will be increased traffic. Emails the week of family weekend. All right, so I am a staff of one. I like to tell Lorraine, who is my boss, that I'm employee of the month every month because I'm the only person in my department. And so if you email our email address, which I will provide you in just a moment, note that the week leading up to family weekend, so as soon as early on-site check-in starts, your responses from me will be delayed. So I would greatly appreciate if you know you've got questions or things you need to flag immediately. I will provide an autoresponder that bumps you to our Office of the Dean of Students to hopefully get you a quicker response. But emails the week of family weekend will definitely be delayed. Check the website often and make sure you're receiving our emails. So we will start sending those emails Monday to encourage you to register. Please make sure you're getting those emails. If you're not, you're going to shoot me an email and say, can you make sure I'm on the list? All right, as we go to our Q&A, this is my email address. Parents, please note that it's plural with an S, at pitt.edu. Again, you don't just need to send me your family weekend questions. Any questions you have about being a Pitt family or a resource for your student, anything, please send it my way. Please allow me to answer that for you. And now I think I've gotten through all. Well, Lorraine, it looks like you answered all the questions in the Q&A. You didn't leave any for me.
I'm sorry. Oh, the voice from beyond is here. Yes. We
Didn't
had
leave
some
me
great questions in the
anything.
chat. Something, Summer, that did come up that I think might be beneficial to, we have a lot of first year parents. One of the family members asked about what are the nationality rooms? So just sharing a little bit about what that is might be helpful.
This is so much pressure because there's so much to learn about the nationality rooms, but the nationality rooms are 32 different rooms with, I think it's 32, on the first and second floors of the Cathedral of Learning. And they are dedicated and sponsored by either different ethnic or cultural communities. And they've been researched and decorated, and they're sponsored by, and so upkeep happens by those ethnic and cultural communities. And students have classes in them, and they are beautiful and so unique. Everyone is so different. It's really a wonderful experience to tour the nationality rooms, to get a peek in them. And there's lots of like myths and legends about them that our student tour guides, which are called Quo Vadis, our Quo Vadis tour guides, do an amazing job of giving you an inside peek at the nationality rooms and some of the legends. One of them is apparently haunted, the early American room. It has like a second floor with a bed. It's really interesting, like a loft in like a log cabin. And it's said to have a ghost. Whether you believe that or not is up to you, but hopefully you'll be able to tour them or take a peek in them. And definitely ask your student when they get here if they have any classes in the nationality rooms and which one. The Nationality Rooms program, this is also something else, offers like scholarships and study abroad and study away opportunities. They do a lot around global learning, not just the rooms. but the amount of care, oh, I could just go on about the care that they take into those historic rooms is really impressive. I'm scrolling through some of the things you've already answered. What other things? What other questions have come up? Lorraine, you experienced Family Weekend last year and the year before. Oh yeah, the year before was like your very first.
Yes.
You were brand new to campus and right into Family Weekend. Do you have any insider tips from your view?
No, I really think registration or picking up your registration packets. So Summer mentioned about when students can come and pick up the swag bags and things like that on your behalf. I just want to highly encourage you to send your information to your student and allow them to come before Family Weekend kicks off so your stuff is ready and your student has it. Lines do get kind of long during actual Family Weekend. So beginning that Friday, October 3rd, lines do get long, but you could avoid all that by having your student pick it up.
Excellent. Yeah, I see this. One of the questions was, can you describe what type of swag? We are still working out what type of swag. But if you have anything that you're like, this is absolutely what I would love, please email it to us. We would love to know your suggestions because there's just so much, there's such a variety of things we can order. Wait, we have a question. Are there limits? We may bring all your kids. No, there are not limits on your family. Bring them all. We will also have some stations set up around for, especially during check-in, for our younger siblings. We've got some coloring books. We had some beanbag chairs last year. We have some lawn games. We've done cupcake decorating in the check-in station before. It's a little bit messy, but that's okay. Our next question, I told Lorraine I wasn't going to read these out loud as I saw them, but now I can't help myself. Will our students be busy with classwork during Family Weekend, or do the professors give them a break? How much time should I plan on being with my son versus doing things on my own? That is such a good question, and I wish I had an across the board recommendation or answer, but no, professors will not necessarily give them a break. We are hopeful and we share with academic departments that it's Family Weekend, but if it's already built into their curriculum what they'll be doing at that time, that workload will not change. And so I would ask your son as you get a little closer if he'd know where he is in his coursework for what that will look like for him. It really does depend. Some families really plan their entire visit around not seeing their student as much, and they're okay with that. And others ask their student, like, try to catch up on work so we can really spend Saturday together. It's really going to depend on which classes your son is taking.
Summer, could you share a little bit about our YouTube channel where parents can find past presentations, webinars, and where they'll be able to access this presentation very soon?
Absolutely. So if you Google Pitt Student Affairs YouTube, it should be one of the very first hits. That's how I know because I just Google it every time I need to go to it to post these videos. And so all of our webinars are there, and there should be a playlist called Pitt Family Webinars. Otherwise, you can search them right in the YouTube search function on our channel. So hopefully you're able to find it. I would grab the link for you, but I'm worried that it will take away my presentation slide. What other questions can we answer? It is only 6:25. Covered that. It's because I love Family Weekend. I talk so fast about it. Well, thank you. Someone wrote it was a great idea to have a webinar about Family Weekend. Thank you. Can I describe some of the other activities? Yes. So it is important to know that we're earlier in the planning stages. And so lots of our activities are still being worked out. Like our academic departments are still deciding if they want to do an open house, if they want to do appetizers and something in the evening or a tour. But for our sponsored events, we will do like a welcome reception. We'll do a late Friday night social activity. I will give you some insider information that we're hoping to do mini golf, a silent disco, and some sort of quieter activity. So there will be actually 3 things instead of just bingo to pick from this year. We're really excited about trying to mini golf in the student union. We think this will be so, Lorraine and I are really on board with mini golf. We think it'll be really fun for our families. And then Saturday is really around the academic departments, the library tours. The eatery will sometimes offer some behind the scene tours. The Panther Plus package comes with a meal voucher to eat with your student in the eatery. So every package holder gets a meal voucher with the Panther Plus package. So you could enjoy some food on campus. The football game, other athletic events that happen during that weekend. I'm not sure what other sports are happening in October. I have to think quickly about what season that is for our sports. I don't want to misspeak and be wrong about what sport might be playing that weekend. The Pitt family tailgate, and then on Sunday, we have our farewell brunch. Lorraine, I see you're unmuted. What season are we in
Oh
October?
gosh, I was not going to go there, but that
Oh,
still, but yes, I mean, soccer, that would be our soccer season. That'll be football. We do have some questions regarding football unrelated to family weekend. I'm not sure, Summer, if you know these answers, but parents have a couple questions about season tickets for students and how they go about purchasing or getting on a waiting list. I'm not familiar with that process here at Pitt yet.
yes, I'm going to attempt to, but you could also send me an email at parents@pitt.edu, and I will connect you to the football ticket office also, because I'm going to half attempt because I'm not completely sure. I do know that game tickets are on sale now. Season tickets, here's what I would recommend. During welcome week and arrival, well, during arrival, when you bring your first for your student to campus, the athletic office sets up like a big station for students to buy season tickets. And they often have a promotional item at that time, like a free t-shirt or what t-shirts are all I've seen them give out. So that's my example, is that they give out a t-shirt, a promotional item. So I think they could wait to buy season tickets during arrival. The next question is, when can our student buy football season passes, and they'll need a different ticket to join us for the family weekend game? Yes, if you want them, so their season tickets will be in the student section. If you want them to be able to sit with you in your section during family weekend, you will need to buy them a ticket. For some of our more seasoned Pitt families, you may be asking about buddy passes. We cannot guarantee that that will be a game that your student gets buddy passes if they have a season pass. Those buddy passes are released closer to the game. And so you can make that decision as a family if you want to try to rely on those or not. Buddy passes are not always guaranteed. Is there a special code to buy the football tickets now? Yes, they are. The family weekend discounted seats are open now. And there is not a code. Lorraine, I'm going to give you really ridiculous instructions live on this webinar,
Come on.
but on the FAQ attachment I sent to you,
Hmm?
there's a link for the football tickets if you want to drop it in the Q&A or the chat so everyone could have it.
Okay,
I,
sounds good. Give me a second.
I don't know what page it's on because it's a multi-page document. Sorry. We have time together tonight, so we're just going to get all these things answered. And then there was a question about our YouTube, but it went away. Lorraine must have answered it. What else can I answer for you? Only because we're flying through these questions. Oh, perfect. Lorraine also put the YouTube channel in the chat. I realize that the chat is not open for you to be able to put comments in, but you should be able to receive links in the chat. Oh, any restaurant recommendations? Laura, that's a good question. There are so many places to eat. I would also recommend, if you have a car or mode of transportation, keeping in mind your student can ride the bus for free with their Pitt ID or Uber. There's also lots of neighborhoods right outside of campus: Shadyside, Squirrel Hill, Lawrenceville. Even the Strip District is an easy drive from campus with a lot of places to eat. The Forbes corridor of campus of Oakland has a lot of restaurants. There's a restaurant called The Porch right in Shenley Park, diagonal across from the Cathedral of Learning. It does get really busy during family weekend or even during welcome week, anytime we have lots of visitors, because it's a sit down restaurant. It gets pretty busy. I'm trying to think of, I personally would probably go to the Strip District to eat. There's just lots of places and it's really walking friendly and lots of small small businesses to walk around. So you're also getting a bit of a Pittsburgh experience on top of your campus experience. But if you do go to the porch, get their pizza. Their pizza is really good. Do many restaurants take reservations? I believe so. Especially ones in neighborhoods around Oakland. I do not think the porch currently takes reservations.
If
I don't
you're
think.
from out of stuff, sorry, Summer, I'm just going to chime in here too. So, Resi is a pretty popular site for making reservations in Pittsburgh for some of our smaller, family-owned restaurants. So I would recommend using resi.com to check to see what might be available, as well as OpenTable. But Resi definitely gets you into some of our smaller but really, really good restaurants in and around Oakland.
I also forgot to mention the South Side because I know Lorraine loves to go to the South Side, especially for brunch. We've talked about this before, but it's a really easy drive from campus. It's quite literally like down a road, over one bridge, and you're there. It's the best way to describe it. But it's the South Side is really close. We even have students who sometimes live in the South Side. That's how close it is. Well, Lorraine, you put lots of links in there. Perfect. Thank you. All right, I'm going to leave the Q&A open for 2 more minutes if we've got everything answered. And again, this is just the start. Registration opens Monday. You have a lot of time to get your questions answered via email, via phone call. Our website will be constantly updated as we add things to the schedule. And as we get closer to the time, we send you, once you're registered, as we get closer again to Family Weekend, we send you lots of detailed emails. We want you to feel prepared, to be ready for your visit. And we repeat our information a lot. That way you have it. You can also put your guesses. Oh yes. Will you be posting the link? I think it's in the chat. The link to purchase tickets to the football game are in the chat. April, are you able to open the chat? I know you can't comment in the chat, but you should be able to grab the links from Lorraine in the chat. If someone can let me know if that's working. If it's not, we'll try to get them into the Q&A. Anyone? Doesn't seem to be working in the, oh, chat is disabled. Darn it. Okay. So Lorraine, I didn't realize that they can't see the chat messages.
Okay, let me.
Oh, no. Sorry. That's inefficient, isn't it? That's my fault. I thought we could put it in there. Oh, you know why, Lorraine? It says to hosts and panelists. Resend it to everyone and see if it goes through. We'll just troubleshoot this all now.
Unfortunately, only hosts and panelists and you are my only
Oh,
option.
it's me. Okay.
So that's not going to help.
I'm going to put them in there. Okay, I put the YouTube one in. Let's see if that worked for anyone. Okay. Someone kindly check again. Oh.
I don't think that's going
Is
through.
it not working?
I'm trying to see.
Oh, wait, people are saying it worked.
Oh, it is?
Yeah, Jennifer, Terry, and Jennifer have told me that it's worked.
Okay.
Oh, I'm getting some, oh, thank goodness. Okay. Wait, I have some more links that Lorraine shared and I need to copy and paste for you. I'm just gonna, there's the site to learn about restaurants. And here is the athletic ticket office information if you need to contact them. Okay, okay, we were able to update that. Perfect. Thanks all. Thanks for your patience on that. Technology. You'd think we'd have this really figured out how many years of using Zoom later, but here we are. All right. Any other last questions? Any other links we can, now that I know it works like this, any other links I can provide you with? A few people I saw asked, and that it will be posted to YouTube, but if you do want the slide deck, send me an email at parents@pitt.edu and I'll happily respond with the slide deck. Yes, absolutely, we will do that. if you'd rather read it than watch me just chat away, that would be perfect. I'll be happy to send that to you. All right, we're gonna going once, going twice on these, on the Q&A. All right, wonderful. And thank you to our voice from beyond, Lorraine. Thanks for, you answered 35 questions in the Q&A. You got them all done. You left me with nothing to answer.
You're very welcome.
All right, thank you all so much. My email is there. We are always available for you. I did see we have lots of first-year families, and we're just so excited to welcome you to campus. August will be here before you know it. I hope that did not overwhelm your emotions that I mentioned that, but we are really excited to have you, and we'll see you so soon.